was in love with a rich man's daughter. One day the boy proposed to her, and the girl said, "Hey, listen, your monthly salary is my daily hand expenses. How can I be involved with you? How could you have thought of that? I can never love you. So forget about me and get engaged to someone else at your level." But somehow the boy couldn't forget her so easily. Sometimes, 10 years later, they stumbled into each other in a shopping mall. The lady again said, "Hey, you, how are you? Now I'm married, and do you know how much my husband's salary is? $15,700 per month. Can you beat that? And he's also very smart." The guy's eyes got wet with the tears on hearing those words from the same lady. A few seconds later, her husband came around, but before the lady could say a word, her husband, seeing the guy, said, "Sir, you are here, and you have met my wife." Then he said to his wife, "This is my boss. I am also one of those working on his 100 millions project. And do you know a fact, my dear? My boss loved a lady, but he couldn't win her heart. That's why he has remained unmarried since." How lucky would that lady have been if she had married this my boss now? These days, who would love someone that much? He said all these to his wife. The lady looked in a total shock but couldn't utter a word. Life is so short, and it's just like a mirror. You can only see as much as it reflects. So don't be too arrogant or proud by looking down on others because of their current situations. Things get changed with time, just like the weather. Don't underestimate anyone because everyone has a great future. There was once a man who was very helpful, kind hearted, and generous. He was a man who would help someone without asking for anything in return. He loved giving, it was his nature. One day, while walking into a dusty road, he saw a purse, so he picked it up and noticed that the purse was empty. Suddenly, a woman and a police officer showed up. They arrested the man on suspicion of theft. Where he hide the money? The woman asked the man, "Where he hide the money?" He replied, "It was empty when I found it." The woman yelled at him, "Please, give it back. It's for my son's school fees." The man noticed that the woman really felt sad, so he gave her all the money he had on him. He knew the woman was a single mother who was struggling. The man said, "I didn't take your money, but here is all I have of you. Hope it can help you." The woman left, and the police held the man for further questioning. The woman was revealed that she recovered her money, but when she counted it, she was shocked. Her money had doubled. The man gave her twice the amount she had in her purse. One day, while she was on her way to paying her son's school fees, she noticed a skinny, frail man behind her. She thought that he may rob her, so she approached a policeman standing nearby. He was the same policeman who she took along to inquire about her purse. The woman told him about the man's following her, but suddenly they saw the man collapse. They ran towards him and were shocked to realize it. It was the same man they arrested a few days back for stealing the woman's purse. He looked very weak, and the women were confused. The policeman said to the woman, "He didn't return your money. He gave you his money that day. He wasn't the thief, but hearing about your son's school fee, he felt sad and gave you his own money." They helped man stand up. Then he said to the woman, "Please, go ahead and pay your son's school fee. I saw you and followed you to be sure that no one steals your son's school fee." The women were speechless. There are two morals of the story. First, Don't be quick to judge people by their appearance. Oftentimes we are wrong. Second, take care of yourself, then let your cup run over into the lives of others. If you don't, you won't be strong enough to take care of others. A long time ago, there was a huge apple tree. A little boy loved to come and play around it every day. He climbed to the tree top, ate the apples, and took a nap under the shadow. He loved the tree, and the tree loved to play with him. Time went by. The little boy had grown up, and he no longer played around the tree every day. One day the boy came back to the tree, and he looked sad. "Come and play with me," the tree asked the boy. "I am no longer a kid. I do not play around trees anymore." The boy replied, "I want toys. I need money to buy them." "Sorry, but I do not have money. But you can pick all my apples and sell them, so you will have money." The boy was so excited, he grabbed all the apples on the tree and left happily. The boy never came back after he picked the apples. The tree was sad. One day the boy, who now returned into a man, returned, and the tree was excited. "Come and play with me," the tree said. "I do not have a time to play. I have to work for my family. We need a house for shelter. Can you help me?" "Sorry, but I don't have any house. But you can chop off my branches to build your house." So the man cut all the branches of the tree and left happily. The tree was glad to see him happy, but the man never came back since then. The tree was again lonely and sad. One hot summer day, the man returned, and the tree was delighted. "Come and play with me," the tree said. "I'm getting old. I want to go sailing to relax myself." "Can you give me a boat?" said the man. "Use my trunk to build you a boat. You can sail far away and be happy." So the man cut the tree's trunk to make a boat. He went sailing and never showed up for a long time. Finally, the man returned after many years. "Sorry, my boy, but I don't have anything for you anymore. No more apples for you," the tree said. "No problem. I do not have any teeth to bite," the man replied. "No more trunk for you to climb on. I am too old for that now," the man said. "I really cannot give you anything. The only thing left is my dying roots," the tree said with tears. "I do not need much now, just a place to rest. I'm tired after all these years," the man replied. "Good. Old tree roots are the best place to lean on it and rest. Come, sit down with me and rest." The man sat down, and the tree was glad and smiled with tears. This is a story of everyone. The tree is like our parents. When we were young, we loved to play with our mom and dad. When we grow up, we leave them, only come to them when we needed something or when we are in trouble. No matter what, parents will always be there and give everything they could just to make you happy.